No.
I was just got back from spending a week in Tokyo, and one of the things that I did when I was there is that Yuka Miyamura, the Japanese Asuka, she and I went to Pearland together, which is the Sanrio, Hello Kitty amusement park, and we had an amazing time. We first met about 6 months ago at a convention. We just really hit it off. So, 2 Asukas at Hello Kitty Land. It was it was really great. In fact, we went the next day to see her do. They have all these. You can't even imagine how big Ava is in Japan. But they have these like video game parlors, like slot machines and Pico games and stuff. And she went there to promote this new Evangelion slot machine game. So we're watching her doing the promotional thing, and all the fans are so polite there, and they're just, watching so patiently and everything. But while I was there, like 2 different guys came up to me and go, "Hey, remember me?" And they showed me these pictures where they had met me at a convention, and I'm like at some pachinko parlor in Shin Nakano, and that was crazy. But anyway, so it was awesome. I had a great time there with Miyamu, and so I guess the answer is yes, and she's awesome.
Well, up until about a year ago, I couldn't have answered that question, yes. But last October, actually, yeah, right about a year ago, right now, I went to Tokyo, and I had wanted to do 2 things when I went there. One was I wanted to sit in on an anime recording session and watch them do what they do, in their way. And the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to meet Romy Park, the girl that played Ed in Japanese. I was especially desirous of that because the year before, Romy was supposed to be a guest at Anime Expo in Los Angeles, and I was a scheduled guest as well, and I was so excited that I was going to get to meet her, and I bought her this really cool, really nice cowboy hat from Texas and had these gifts for her. And I got off the plane in Los Angeles, and Anime Expo people picked me up and they said, "We have some bad news. Romy's exit visa expired. She was at the airport waiting to board the plane, and they wouldn't let her on the plane because her exit visa had expired." They were on the phone with her and her people, and she was like sobbing because she was she'd never been to the States before. I mean, never been to a convention before. So I held on to that hat in hopes that I might get to give it to her one day in person. I didn't know when or where, but when I got to go to Tokyo, I contacted some Square-Enix people, and I said, I want to do 2 things. I want to sit in on a recording session, if you can set that up for me, and I really want to meet Romy. So when I got there, sure enough, Square-Enix had set up for me to sit in on a recording session for a show called Bamboo Blade. Oh, yeah. You know that show? They were just recording it at the time. It hadn't come out yet. And then they set up dinner in Roppongi with Romy Park and Seiji Mizushima, the director of Full Metal Alchemist, and a couple of people from Aniplex, and a couple of people from Square-Enix in this great little amazing restaurant. And we went in there, and Romy, she's the most adorable thing, sat across the table from me, and we both had translators because we, neither of us speaks the other language. But I mean, we just locked eyes and just talked and had such a wonderful time. In fact, I took a little clip of video from it, and it's on YouTube of me meeting Romy. She's the only voice actor that's ever done anything that I've done that I got to meet. But I got to meet her, have dinner with her, and I gave her this gift. And the next day, one of her assistants came to my hotel and said, Paku-san wanted to give you a gift. She felt so bad that she didn't have anything for you last night. And so this is from her, and I opened it up, and it was this completely authentic, traditional Japanese tea set. So I had a really wonderful experience.
What did you talk about?
It was amazing. I mean, she does everything. I don't know how, Romy is in everything. She does everything. Bleach, Naruto, a million shows. She's a big savior. It was really interesting because we talked a lot about Ed. We talked a lot about Full Metal. We talked about other projects she was working on. We talked about how she got started doing what she was doing. And it was funny because at the time, that stupid Colonel Mustang is dead sexy in a miniskirt. I was doing that thing at the conventions, and so I told her about it, and she was laughing, and I actually recorded her saying that line as Ed in Japanese. But it was so funny. She's the cutest little thing, isn't she? She's adorable. And I have the whole evening on video, but I just took a little clip of when I gave her the gift and stuff. And she wants so badly to come to the States and come to a convention. So we're trying to work something out where she can get to come to one sometime soon.
That would be very awesome. And I could have, but I have this very awesome Hello Kitty watch that Andrew gave me.
Wow.
Awesome.